Hello. I'm going to do a quick just physical comparison between the two video cards that I have. I have an RX 460 which I just got. I just unboxed. I tried to make a video of it and it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. So I'm just going to show these two cards that I have. I have an R7 360 and I have a RX 460. This is the R7 360 and this is the RX 460. They both have 2 gigs of RAM, and I mean, other than that, honestly, they're two completely different cards. The RX 460 is a new generation card. It has one DVI port, one HDMI port, one display port, and this R7 360 has 2 DVI ports, one HDMI, and one display port. They both don't have any back plates. They both do have a 6-pin power connector, and the R7 360 is actually, or R7 360 is a little bit smaller than the RX 460 physically. They're both dual slot cards. This one was less than $100. It was around $90. This one was just over $100 at about $120. So I'm going to be installing both of them and testing them out in my FX 4350 system, which was the first system that I built, in recent history. My very first system that I built was a Pentium 75, and that was a long time ago. In terms of recently, like within the last 6 months, or actually probably at this point a year, my first, modern, I guess, PC that I built was an FX 4350. At the time, I had an R7 370 card in it, which then I later upgraded to an R9 380X, and I gifted my R7 370 card to my friend Sam to upgrade one of his systems. And then I upgraded from the R9 380X to an R9 390, and at that time I put together an FX 8350 system. I still have that system, it's here. And then I decided to, hey, wouldn't I have all these extra spare parts? Let's just build another FX 8350 so I can run both of them. One will have this R9 380X and the other one will have the R9 390, and I can just sort of run them together and just have two gaming systems. But this was when Sam was having some slowdowns on his system. It's I don't exactly remember. I think it's like an A8 something. I'm not really sure which processor it was, but that was the one that, because that A8 we initially ran with just the built-in graphics, and then when I gave him the R7 370, it performed quite a bit better with that video card, but it was still kind of stuttering on certain games. So I was like, I don't really need two computers here. Why don't I just put all this stuff together in this FX 8350, sorry, and with the R9 380, and you can use this until you can figure out what you want to do. And I believe that's still the system he's running now. So yeah, he has that system, but recently I decided, hey, let's do some work on my old FX 4350 system. Let's see if I can do some small upgrades and do some tests on some graphics cards and that, just because thought it'd be interesting to do. So that's when I went out and got this RX 460, because I've been reading a lot about all the new video cards. I was really fascinated by, I really want to get a GTX 1070, but that's a $400 card. Can't really afford that right now. So, baby steps. I think I'm gonna start with this RX 460, see how that runs. Compare that to how the R7 360 runs. I got that card just to have a video card in that FX 43 system, just so that it'll work. So I'm gonna do some testing with both of those on that system, see which I'm thinking the RX 460 will probably be better. So I'll run that, you know, some tests on both of them, and maybe just for fun of it, since I still have that second FX 8350 system that I have, I'll throw the R9 390 and the FX 4350 system, and you know, see if that improves it, or if the CPU at that point is going to be a bottleneck. And maybe what I'll also do is run some tests with the FX 8350 with the R7 360, compare that to the RX 460, and compare that to the R9 390. Not sure, but anyways, I'm going to see if I can salvage this unboxing video that I just did of my RX 460, and if I can, or maybe I'll put it out. It's got a lot of stuttering in it. I'm not really sure why. I did a couple of videos after that. They seem to work fine. So, see what happens with that. So, until then, I'll see you later. Bye.